Millions are bracing for a potentially life-threatening impact as Hurricane Milton is near landfall.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson checks in with some Kentuckiana natives living, working, and vacationing right in the danger zone.
Millions on Florida's coast have evacuated or are hunkering down.
Just the devastation and destruction.
It has been a 1-2 punch from Mother Nature for Denise Troutman.
A girlfriend of mine was going to have a grand opening of her place on Davis Island. Davis Island got wiped out completely.
Troutman and her neighbors are bracing for Milton, still feeling the impact of Helene.
Unfortunately, during Helene, it just got hit so hard, and I live in a high-rise, so I always feel very blessed about that. I'm on the second floor, but many of my friends literally lost everything.
You may remember Troutman from her time as president of the Center for Women and Families, and she's the widow of the late Dr. Adewale Troutman, former head of public health and wellness. The Troutmans relocated to Tampa several years ago.
I booked my flight on a Wednesday and was there on a Friday.
In fact, after weathering Helene, Troutman came to Louisville for a visit.
Everybody said, Denise, stay. But my heart really led me back to my dog and my apartment and my children, both of them who are here in the area.
Despite the pressure to stay, Troutman went back to Florida.
And I said, I'm getting on the last flight out, and I did. I got in at 2 a.m. on Monday morning from Louisville, direct to Tampa.
A lot of tornadoes have popped up down here.
Tracy Shugart is another native and familiar face living in Florida. She's a former lieutenant with LMPD and former head of the Louisville Metro Police Foundation.
When you live down here, it's par for the course. Like I said, it's the price you pay for living in paradise. So
right now, Milton is churning in the Gulf of Mexico and expected to make landfall somewhere along Florida's west coast.
So we have a generator, we have a poured concrete house, and we have hurricane doors and windows.
So like millions of others, both Shugart and Troutman are preparing for the worst.
We've got our generators. When hurricane season starts, you make sure that you stock up on water, that everything's working, that you got everything ready to go, and you just ride it out.
If the electricity goes out, know that I have lots of flashlights and lots of candles.
It's kind of eerie.
Jordan Yotis is with Anchorage Middletown Fire and EMS in Florida, assisting the city of Tampa's Emergency Operations Center, and says you can clearly tell something big is coming.
It's a calm before the storm, so to speak. On my drive in, a lot of the homes are boarded up. The streets are pretty empty.
And there's more help on the way. Wednesday, Governor Eric Holcomb activated the Indiana National Guard. With photojournalist Brian Manuel, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.